tell you a story. Floating on the moon in the night, it is tenderly sweet. It is something I feel inside of me said. When I hear that clock, it's ticking, talking, count the loveliness, and we're so fresh and beautifully so. Out in the darkness. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 11 of Tony Talks Life. My apologies for the lack of an episode yesterday and for the lateness of this episode. Your boy's been busy. I had a around the island trip yesterday that I was supposed to leave to go to a baptism that ended up not happening. Don't worry, I'll explain all of this, but I'm I'm just so happy. I am genuinely delighted right now. This has been a really wonderful weekend, like all around. I can't tell you guys how, well, I'm about to tell you, but I don't think words can really explain just how happy I am. I'm also stressed, by the way. I should mention that part. As much as I'm very happy, there's also that part of my mind. Don't forget, Tony, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. So much to do. So much to do. But let's not think of that right now. Let's get back to happiness. So, like I said, I wasn't able to do an episode yesterday because I went on a trip with some friends around the beautiful island of Guam. And boy, did this adventure start off on a foot. I wouldn't say a good or a bad, I would just say a foot. First off, it, it was somebody's brilliant idea to start at 10 in the morning instead of starting at like 8 or 9. And keep in mind, while the trip around the island doesn't take super long, the fact that you're making stops and you have to take into consider lunch and people needing the bathroom and the fact that it was raining, it really does slow down the travel process, which was not taken into account. Which is why I get, you know what, I'll save that for when we get to the end. So there's that. Funny enough, I thought I was gonna have to leave the trip early because I was supposed to be at a baptism at 5 p.m. on Saturday, only to find out that when they called the people to see if they were still holding their baptism, they found out, oh, sorry, we're super duper packed and we're super duper busy. We don't have time to fit you guys in today. Which made me go, wait, how is that even possible? Didn't you plan this like I hoped you planned this weeks ago? Kind of, kind of strange. That was strange. And now they're gonna do the baptism on Tuesday at 10 in the morning, which made me go, "What? I I teach. I teach. Like I can't just leave work in the middle of the day and be like, "Sorry, boss. Love to be here, but you know what? I got a baptism to go to." That's not how that works. Not to mention it was very last minute. I don't think my boss is going to be very understanding about the fact that I'm going to call off work 2 days before the actual thing. You got to do that weeks in advance. So there was no more baptism, which in a weird way was kind of a blessing in disguise. That way I could just stay with the group for the whole day instead of having to leave and come back. So that's what I did. I ended up staying with the whole group. And like I said, it started off on a note. Start off on a note because we were like trying to figure out, okay, where are we going first? Where are we going to do this, that. You remember that girl I told you guys about? The one that I really, really like, and she's in the friends group. and I've been kind of torn about how I feel about her and whether or not she feels the same way and things like that. So she went on the trip, of course, and she had this beautiful dress, absolutely gorgeous. Like, wow. I remember one of my other friends who's also in the group, another girl, she said to me that they went and hung out the day 2 days before our trip and that they bought dresses. And, she showed me the pictures of like these two sets of dresses that they tried out, and she asked me to guess which one that she wore, or that she bought, I should say. And I was like, I really hope she bought the green one because that one looks really good on her. But I have a feeling you're gonna say it's like the beige one. And then she does these eye emojis, and I'm like, what? Did I nail it? Your boy nailed it. She got the dress that I liked. I guess funny thing about her and I is that we're very similar, alarmingly similar. The only real difference between us is that she's very shy, I'm very outspoken, and there are of course other differences that we both have. But m- most of the time, we kind of see eye to eye a lot. So I'm guessing both of us saw the dress as something that is, yeah, that's a good dress, and it really, dude, dude, it was a good dress. It was, it was really cute. She looked adorable in it. I liked it a lot, obviously. But not just her. The whole trip was actually it was a delight. There some hiccups here and there. Some members of the group really frustrated me because I'm trying to take pictures. I want to catalog and build memories of our adventures together, and some of them just were not they were not being very helpful in this whole regard. They weren't. I'm trying to find the word. It's not compiling, but they weren't basically being team players. Basically, they were holding up the process, which really annoys me because I don't understand why you got to do that. Why you got to be that guy? Just we take the pictures and then we move forward. I mean, the pictures look great. They look amazing, and if I could show you guys the pictures, I might, but I can't because I don't want to out who I don't want to out them like that. Um, yeah, whatever. Anywho, so yeah, the trip was nice. We took a lot of great pictures. We went to a lot of great sites. I took a lot of good pictures of her. This is one picture I took. Man, actually, no, there was two pictures that I took of her. One was where I put this flower over her ear, her right ear. There's a flower here on Guam. It's known as the bougainvillea. That's the common name of this flower. But here on Guam, it's known as the Putitai no Bu. And I couldn't believe that it was in my face. I've been trying to find this flower for like the longest time, and here it was on this cliff. And I was like, "You've been here the whole time. I've been trying to find you, and there you are, you son of a bitch." And so I take the flower, and I'm like, "Hey," and I just put it right there on her ear, and she's like, "Oh, oh, okay." Oh man, it was really cute. It it looked adorable, man. She looked great in that. And then I made her take this picture where the sun was setting behind her and has this shine of light. The way the light hit between her and this one pillar that she was standing next to, my goodness. It was. I'm sorry I'm getting all sappy. I'm sure there are a lot of people like, I really hate this part of Tony. I can't help it, man. I'm a romantic at heart. It's in my nature. I love these things, man. This is what I live for. You know, it was great. I had a lot of fun. I This group has really impressed me because it's not just about her. I mean, every member of the group, I'm very close with a lot of them. One of them I went to high school with, but we were never really close in high school. We only got close now. Another one is someone that tried to hang out with me so many times, and I always would refuse him. And then immediately after hanging out with him one time, now we're the best of friends. I'm friends with his girlfriend. I actually got to learn a lot about her last night. We've bonded for the first time ever. I'm friends with my high school friend's sister, and we're really close now. Like we're literally texting right now. You know, like a little sister of mine now. There's this one Asian dude who likes to tell he likes to tell racist jokes, and I by the way, I don't get offended by it. We both know where he's just messing around. Although one of our friends was like worried, like, "Hey, you guys okay? Like, are you mad at so and so?" I'm like, "No, no, it. We're joking. It's a joke. It's not meant to be taken like seriously, or we hope no one takes it seriously. This is just a fantastic group. I have my concerns with the group, of course, but I'm just delighted that they embraced me and they've accepted me. We're like a family, and when you meet people like that in your life, guys, you gotta make sure you try your best to stick by them, to stick with them. Relationships like that are not easy to come by. They're really not. And when you find something that special, you do your damnedest to keep it intact and you do your damnedest not to lose it. That's what I'm trying to do with this group. Afterwards, we went to karaoke, which was another delight. Oh, that was a lot of fun as well. I sung "I Want It That Way." I sung "You'll Be in My Heart" with that girl I was telling you guys about. We sung "Fuck You" by CeeLo Green. Always a good jam. It's just just a wonderful night. Although it didn't end very well. I can't tell you exactly why. It's very personal, but let's just say it didn't end on the best note. Although the one caveat of it is that I got closer with two people that night, which was a long time coming, and I'm glad that I got that time with them. It meant the world to me, and I'm just delighted that I'm closer to them now than I was a few days ago. So there's that. And then today, I'm not gonna lie, I failed today. I was supposed to do a lot of work today, and I ended up not doing anything. I sat here texting and messaging and watching YouTube videos and doing practically nothing, even though I have school tomorrow and I got things to do at school tomorrow that I haven't done yet. Genius. It doesn't matter though. Today was a nice, relaxing day. It was wonderful. I personally enjoyed it, and then of course, I got to talk to the girl. She was supposed to get like soup at this one restaurant here on Guam, and she couldn't get it, right? Because her brother, who is her main mode of transportation, he decided to go hang out with his friends. Since she got to hang out with her friends, I guess it's his turn to hang out with his friends. So, it's fair. But now that means she couldn't get her food, and I'm just like, hey, you know what? Because let me back up a little bit. The place that she was gonna go get food was the exact same place I was gonna get food for me and my mother for dinner tonight. I'm like, what a coinky dink. And then it ended up where she couldn't get the food, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going there anyway. Let me get you the food. Just tell me what you want, and I'll go get it. She is one of those people that likes to fight you about like helping her or like getting her stuff. She's like, no, I can take care of myself. I can do that. And there's nothing wrong with her being independent. That I respect it immensely. But like, I feel like in certain situations you shouldn't turn help away, or at least you shouldn't turn down an offer. And she would deny me constantly, 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 constantly. But today, guys, today, she said yes. She said yes. Eh. It's those small victories, man. It's those small you think that it wouldn't mean anything, and in hindsight, maybe it doesn't mean anything. But for me, that was a small victory. I got her to finally say yes to me getting her something, you know, and it was nice. It's nice. And then in a few hours, we're actually gonna, or not a few hours, but like in an hour or so, if she's still awake, we're gonna watch a movie together too online. So it's the small things, guys. It's the small things. Remember, I told you sometimes it's about the small things. This is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. The small things, and the small things really can make or break you. And this one, it made me. I'm just so happy, man. Like you have no idea. And it's not even about like if we're gonna be together or if we're gonna do this. It has nothing. It's just pure joy to talk to her and to hang with her and to do things for her and to make her happy. And I said this in the previous episode too. My whole thing is I just want her to be happy. I don't care how she gets to it, how she gets to the happiness, who offers her the happiness. Her having the happiness is what I want for her. You know, I want her to just say, I had a nice day. I did something fun. I had a lot of fun. I did all these things. I'm like, yes, that's the goal. That's the goal. And maybe, if I'm lucky, she might turn my way and she'll see me as more than just somebody that's in the group, someone that is special to her and that can be more than just a friend, you know. Only time will tell. And I'm just enjoying the ride as we speak, you know. There'll be roller coasters, guys. I might come on here and I'll be like, fuck this. I hate this. This sucks. I hate everything. Life sucks. It's always an up and down roller coaster with life. But this moment, at this time, at this point, I'm happy. I'm genuinely happy. I could not ask for a better date. I could not have asked for a better weekend. Hmm. That's why I was singing that song earlier. That was the song "Tale of Moon" from Beastars. For some reason, I was looking at some of my old reviews. One of them was Beastars. It was like a link to my Beastars review. Beast. Why did I say Beastars? Beastars review. And I was watching the review and it mentioned that song, Tale of Moon, and it reminded me of how much I really love that song. The only freaking problem with it is that it's under a minute long. It's only 54 seconds. That song is so good. It had no right to be that short. It's an injustice right there. That song should have been a full song. That's literally the length of like a iTunes preview. What the hell, man? Make a full version of Tale of Moon. Chica deserves it. So anyway, how have you guys been? It's been a while, since I've talked to you. I hope you enjoyed episode 10. I haven't gotten a chance to read the comments or see what the reaction is. I did see a lot of you did watch it, so thank you. Appreciate that a lot. It's just a nice day. It's a nice day. And I'm so grateful for the experiences that I've been granted in this world, the experiences that I've had the pleasure of having. Because, like I said, sometimes we don't really appreciate the small things. We don't appreciate things that seem so common, things that we take for granted. We always take hanging out with friends for granted because they're our friends. We always hang out with friends. The truth is, you don't really. There are days where there could be weeks where you don't see your friends, months maybe. So yeah, embrace it, enjoy it. It means a lot. I'll tell you a story. Floating on the moon in the night, it is tenderly sweet. Anyway, I don't really have anything else to say. I gotta get ready for school tomorrow, definitely. There's just a lot of things I gotta do. I mean, I. I'm in the middle of something. I'm recording. I'm recording something. Sorry. Hey, you know what? That's just that life happens like that. Sometimes. And he was just telling me that he gave my grandma the medicine. Because remember, oh no, I don't think I told you guys that. So I give my grandma medicine at night. We go back and forth sometimes like that. So apologies for the disturbance. But hey, that's the first experience of many. And I say many because there's a strong possibility that's going to happen again one day. I don't know. But either way, that's all I really have to say. I'm just super duper delighted. I wanted to share with you guys the immense joy that I'm feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. I mean, I know that I know that it won't last. Damn it! But In the moment, I'm just gonna embrace it, man. I'm gonna embrace it. And I hope you guys had a good weekend too. I hope you guys found something to enjoy or something to take away from the weekend. Let me know in the comments. What was your weekend like? Was it great? Was it happy? Was it sad? Was it miserable? Was it melancholic? Was it just kind of boring and you didn't really do anything? Let me know. I'm curious. And I hope that in a weird way, watching this video brings a little bit of joy in your life as well. I can't guarantee it. Maybe you don't even like Sappy Tony. There's a strong possibility many of you do not like Sappy Tony. I don't blame you. Sappy Tony can be really, really annoying. But my hope is that you take something from these videos. And I've read the comments, and many of you have taken something away from these videos. And I'm truly delighted. I'm honored, and I truly appreciate it. You don't have to click on the videos. You really don't. But the fact that you do means the world to me. It truly does. Don't think that I don't appreciate your viewership. I was trying to think of the word. Don't think I don't appreciate your support. There, that's what I meant to highlight. Anywho, I do have to check my grandma's blood pressure, so I'm gonna go ahead and go do that now. The video should be up by 9 o'clock. So when you watch this, it should be like 9 o'clock my time, which will be like 6 in the morning. No, 7 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, so on and so forth. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. I hope you guys did have a good weekend as much as I had a good weekend. If not, hey, that good weekend is just around the corner. I promise you. It's just around the corner. And as always, guys, remember, keep living life.